So today we'll be creating a expense tracker for a client. So here I've already made the expense and we'll be just copying it and just do the proper adding of the properties, adding the databases. So here you will see that we have a product name here. So in the product name, you will see that we have options. So here are what we call expenses. So you can put debt, subscriptions, anything here. Okay. So let's say we have an expense in Jollibee and the categories is others. For the amount, let's say you have bought a meal for $3. For in peso, it is 150. For reference, if you use GCash, Maya, or any bank that has a reference number. So if we click confirm, it's now transferred in the loans tracker. And you will see that in Jollibee that we've added the Jollibee expense. Okay. So now we'll be creating that in this page. So now let's create the databases. So first create the inline, another one, and another one. Yeah, let's name them. It's here for finance tracker, here for workspace station, and here for main expense. Okay, so here we'll be deleting these pages and adding the loans tracker page. Loans tracker, loans tracker, and we'll be deleting this properties. Let's just delete them. Delete and delete. Now we'll be adding the properties. So here we'll be adding the status property, the numbers. So let's add the number and add another number. And what should be called? Number, and the relation. The relation will be connected to our main expense. So show on main expense this toggle and add relation. Okay. And that should be here. Okay. And then next will be so we have the number, the product. So let's name this. This will be name reference number. And this will be called value. We'll be also adding the categories. So add a property of select. Let's name, move it here. And then change it to categories. Now let's add the names. So loans, others, bills. Let's rename this bills and subscription. You can also add other categories. Okay, that should do it. So now we have added the properties. Now we'll be moving the main expense to the loans tracker. So to do that, just click the 6 dots here and then hold it. Okay, now it moves. Now transfer it to loans tracker. So when you open it, the main expense is already here. So now we'll be adding a button. So let's add a button here. Type slash button, and then let's name this confirm. So let's add an action. So we want to add a page to finance tracker, and do this 3 times. Duplicate below, duplicate below. We'll be also adding another action wherein we edit the page. So click finance tracker also. Let's move it on top, and let's edit the property of status to done. So click this, edit all pages in. This is a filter function, and click the status. When status is not started, it should activate the done option. Let's add the plus sign, and that should be it. So now we'll be editing inside the loans tracker. So in the loans tracker, we'll be deleting this. Okay, and then we'll be using the arrow here. So before we go there in that arrow, we click here, copy link this database, go to this arrow, click new template. In the new template option, click paste, create link of view database, and then that should be here. Okay, so let's fix the format. So for status is here, for main expense. For main expense, let's rename this main product or product name. Product name. For the name, it should be side. Let's just move it here. And then click the three dots here and do full width. Okay. Now click the filter function and choose status that are done. Also click the filter again and choose product name that is entitled and save for everyone. And let's hide this, and that should be it. Now if we go to the loans tracker, we'll be adding a button. So let's add a button. So type /button. For the buttons, let's type add new main product, main product. Let's add a icon. I'm done. Let's move it here. Then click this button, edit button. Then add an action. Then click the add page to main expense and choose the word untitled. And that should be it. Okay, so if we click the add new main product, let's name it McDonald's. We can also add another products. Let's say we want to add Jollibee, or you have a subscription in Disney or in ChatGPT. There, Disney. Okay, so now if we click the product name here, let's just move it here, then make this here, go here. If we click, we have an option of the expense. So let's say you want an expense on ChatGPT here. Let's say for Jollibee, and for, let's say, Disney. So before we activate the confirm, there must be a filter function. So in the filter function, choose status and only show status that are not started. So then save for everyone. So let's remove this, or I mean just hide it. And then let's say Disney is in the category of subscription. For the value, let's say anything, any random numbers or expenses. For the reference, if you use a bank or any digital bank, and just click confirm. And you will see that in the loans tracker that in Disney we have already a registered expense. And that should be all.